The Department of Management Technology from Shri Ramdev College of Engineering and Management. Welcome you back to a 5-day FDP on advanced research methodology. Till now, what we have learned 9 different MCDM techniques, and in each MCDM technique, we have kept the weight as constant in a sense that we have used a simple method, and that method was equal weight method. Means for every criteria we have assigned equal weight. But in most multi-criteria decision making models, assigning weight to criteria is an important step that need to be re-examined. Though determining the weight of criteria is one of the key problems that arise in multi-criteria decision making. Determining criteria weights is a problem that arises frequently in many multi-criteria decision making techniques. Taking into account the fact that the weight of criteria can significantly influence the outcome of decision making process, it becomes very important to pay particular attention to the objectivity factor of the criteria weight. There are a lot of concepts being reported from different literatures which are very successful in solving multi-criteria problem. The video lesson that we are having today is highlighting two different methods as of now. One is the equal weight method that we have practiced in 9 different MCDM techniques, and the second method that we will be learning will be a standard deviation method. This will be used to determine the criteria preference of each criteria to bring about the desirable properties, and in order to establish and satisfy multiple measures of performance across all criteria selected by identifying the best options available and possible. There are different weighting methods that have been proposed in different literatures and applied for solving different MCDM problems. For solving different MCDM problems, means the problems that we can consider is like goal programming, then analytical hierarchy process, AHP, then the weighted score method, TOPSIS is there, Mura is there, GRA is there. Means there are different methods, and these weighing methods are classified in different ways. They are majorly being or broadly being categorized in two different ways. One is the direct criteria weighing method, and second will be the indirect approach or indirect criteria weighing method. In direct criteria weighing method, we have scaling, ranking weight, point allocation procedures, and in indirect approach we have the weights which are derived from theories and a mathematical model. In general, in practice, it becomes very difficult for us or for a single decision maker to supply numerical relative weight of different decision criteria. Naturally, obtaining criteria weights from different decision makers is more difficult because everybody have their own perception and their own way looking towards the problem. So why the weight might differ. So why there was a debate that which method shall be used for calculating the criteria weights. So we have then the decision of selecting appropriate weighing method becomes a difficult task in solving a multi-criteria decision problem. Several researchers have dismissed the difficulty in measuring the criteria weights and assume that the importance of criteria weight is convergent with all the decision makers. However, the validity of criteria weights obtained from different methods cannot be ignored, so as not to avoid any misuse of the MCDM model and getting reliable model results. MCDM can help to improve the quality of decisions by making the decision making process more explicit, rational and efficient. Several researchers have come up with different methods of determining this criteria weights of multi-criteria decision making problem, and many people have used their own different techniques. They have given the theoretical basis as well as the statistical base that why this particular model shall be used, and there is one more thing that should be remembered, that subjective weight determination is based on the expert opinion, and in order to get the subjective judgment, the analyst normally present the decision maker as a set of questions in a process. However, subjective weight criteria or subjective criteria weight determination is often time consuming, especially when there is no agreement between the decision maker of the problem under consideration. So we need a statistical base, or we need some theory that will support our weight calculation method. Here the one which we have learned is the equal criteria weight or equal weight criteria, and second that we are going to learn today is the standard deviation method. So in this complete session, in these two sessions, we are going to learn equal weight method and the standard deviation method and the method of entropy. In the next video lesson or part 3 of this session, we will be having the method of entropy. So equal weight, so how we have applied the equal weight? As simple as that, the number of criterias that we are having, 1 divided by the number of criteria. Means if suppose in our example we were having the 5 different criteria, so 1 divided by 5, 0.2 becomes the criteria weight for each criteria. In case if we are having only 4 criteria, then 1 divided by 4, 0.25 will become the equal weight for each criteria. So this is the equal weight. We have learned this thing into our different problems. Means let us say that we have used WSM method. So this was the WSM method which we have used, and here we have solved the problem. So if we have solved this problem, you remember, or you will remember that we have used the equal weight method only. So this was the equal weight method. So why I have taken this thing? So there is no particular logic that why I have used 0.20, 0.20 for each, just because I have adopted a simple equal weight method policy. Now we can change this method also. Means if you can say that no, cost plays a vital role, it should have a highest weight, then of course the things will change. So kindly just look this particular rank. Let us copy this rank somewhere so that we could be able to judge that if we are going to change the weight, does it change or does it affect onto the ranking. So I'm copying it here only, so that it becomes a reference point that if equal weight is there, then how we are going to deal, and if unequal weights are there, then how it is going to appear. So let us select this, make it center and align, and then change the font size so that it appears as good as the previous one. So this is the rank. Now this is the rank by equal weight. So I had given that. So just copy the format this painter and apply it to this cell. Okay, so this is the rank given by the equal weight format. Now let us change the rank, and let us say that some of the decision maker have argued that cost plays a vital role, so the weight should be given as 0.4. then weight doesn't make any difference, so 0.1. then RAM, yes, definitely it is going to affect, so 0.3. now here size in centimeter, that again 0.1. so and here it should be 0.1. so if you just remember one thing, that sum of weight should be equals to 1. so if you sum all this weight, then the sum here, means if you could see it here, the sum is appearing as equals to 1. Now by changing the weight, we cannot change the weight by a single, for a single alternative, it should get applicable to all the alternative. So just drag this thing, so that now the weight for all the alternatives have been changed. Now if we have changed, means we being decision makers, or we being the set of investigators who have mutually agreed that this criteria, cost criteria, should have weight equals to 0.4, weight should have criteria weight as 0.1, RAM should have the criteria weight as 0.3, screen size should have a criteria weight as 0.1, and storage incapacity should have the criteria weight as 0.1. means we decision maker have mutually agreed on this thing. Now let us see that what change we have done. The changes are like this, means though the first criteria or the first alternative remains same as it is, but for the rest of the thing you might feel the changes have been occurred. So this is a thing which we should remember while changing the criteria weights. But means how long we should argue and how long we should make a debate on calculating the weight or the assigning of weight. So why the practices which have been adopted was first was the equal weight criteria, and second was the standard deviation weight criteria. So equal weight criteria that we have already done, means 0.2, then 0.2, then again 0.2, then again 0.2, then again 0.2, So this is the equal weight criteria. Means if you are not very much sure that which criteria is having which weight value, then better is to apply it for the equal weight criteria. If you are not knowing anything about the weightage of the criteria, so it's a simple approach and the simple process that we can go with the weighted matrix with equal weight criteria for each criteria. Now if we can do the same thing by using the standard deviation method. Now what standard deviation method is saying, in standard deviation method we will be using the data values that we are having into our decision matrix. We will calculate first the Bij matrix, then the standard deviation variation matrix, then standard deviation value, and from the basis of this we are calculating the weight. There are three formulas to remember. First is Bij, this is the Bij matrix that we are going to calculate, then the standard deviation matrix, and then the weight matrix or the weight value. So what Bij means? Bij means Xij minus minimum of Xij upon maximum of Xij minus minimum of Xij. Means as good as you can say that you are calculating a new normalization matrix. We have done this technique for the normalization of the matrix, so we can calculate this thing. So what the formula says, Xij means the actual value. So let us open a bracket. This is the actual value minus, now here it is being written that minimum of Xij means minimum from this column. Let us write the minimum formula. So minimum of this column, since we need to drag it horizontally and vertically, press F4 twice. So complete the bracket, the numerator is over. Now the denominator part, what denominator is saying? Denominator is saying maximum of Xij minus minimum of Xij. So again one open one bracket, maximum of Xij means this criteria. Since we need to drag it horizontally and vertically, press F4 twice. Maximum is complete. Then next is in denominator is minimum. So minimum of the same criteria. So use this thing. Again press F4 twice, since we are going to drag it horizontally and vertically. So this is the formula that we have written. If you compare it with this formula, it is same as that of Xij means this value 22,000 minus minimum of this entire range. So minus minimum of this entire range, this whole will form the numerator, divided by maximum of Xij minus minimum of Xij. If you feel this formula to be complicated, I will show you another way to do it. So just press enter, drag it. Okay, now since denominator is fixed, you can calculate a range. You can calculate a range, that max of this minus minimum of this. You calculate it here only, so that the next formula will become very pretty small. You don't have to write a longer formula. This is, now let us use this here, equal to numerator Xij minus minimum of the entire thing. Since now we will be dragging it horizontally, so press F4 twice, and this is the denominator here, right? So we will be dragging the denominator. Again, if you want to freeze it by pressing 2 times F4. Now it is okay. You can drag it vertically and you can drag it horizontally. So everywhere you can find that this value is appearing and this value is of Bij. So in the standard deviation method for calculating the criteria weight, the very first step is to normalize the matrix. Here we doesn't differentiate among the cost criteria and the benefit criteria. The values will be treated as a whole value, and we are just using a simple normalization technique. This is one normalization technique. You can apply another normalization technique also, means divide the simple value by the sum of all values. You can also have that normalization technique while calculation of the weight. Now the next matrix is the standard deviation matrix. So what is the formula for standard deviation matrix? Standard deviation matrix says that Bij minus Bj square summation of that divided by m. What m is the total number of alternative. In any of the decision matrix problem, whenever you are going to read a literature, if you find or if you encounter these two variables m and n, then m stands for the number of alternatives that you are having and n stands for the number of criteria that you are having. So here m is the number of criteria that we are having. So this Bij is the average of all these values. So first we need to calculate the average. So average is a function provided by Excel. So select all the cell values. So we have selected this, close the bracket, press enter and just drag it horizontally for all the 5 criteria. So we are having the Bij value, means in this formula the first entry in the innermost bracket is the average value. This Bij is the average value. Now what we need to do, we need to subtract Bj. Bj means each cell value from the respective column, and then we need to make a square. So let us do one thing, that subtract, let us select this value. Since this value is to be freeze and we want that the formula should be applicable to every cell, just press F4 twice so that the cell number is fixed whereas column number can vary. So why we have used this minus Bj value. So this is the Bj value. Now what we need a square of it. So just press a power operator, shift and the keyboard button 6, so that will give you the power operator, and then 2. So this makes you, or this gives you the square, right? So square and then just drag it horizontally and then drag it vertically. So this is, we are ready with the part, it means the only part which is calculating the square. Square of what? Square of difference from the average value and each cell value. So this is the square value, and what we need to make a summation. Now we are doing three things simultaneously. First we are making a summation, we are dividing that value by m, and then we are making a square root. So let us see how we can do that. So first is the summation, right? Let us make a sum means this summation of this difference square is over. Okay, that should be divided by m. So let us divide it by m. What m is the total number of alternatives that are available with us. So we are having 6 alternatives with us, so 6 alternative. So now the denominator is over and the numerator and denominator is over. What we need to do, we need to make a square root of this. So what we will be doing, we will be writing sqrt and we will finish this bracket so that the formula is complete. So if you will try to execute this formula, what will happen first, it will make the sum of all the values. Now how these values have computed, these values have computed in a way that the average value minus each cell values square. So why this formula becomes complete. After making a sum, we are dividing it by the number of alternatives that are available. So in all we are having 6 alternatives available with us. So we have divided it by 6, and after that what we need to do, we need to get a square root of it. So we have done that and just press enter. So this is the standard deviation value for each criteria. So we have calculated the second step, or we have done with the second step. Now what we need to do, we need to calculate the weight value. Now what weight value is? Weight value is each standard deviation value should be divided by sum of all standard deviation value. So each value, so this is the value, divided by sum of all standard deviation value. So this is the sum of all standard deviation value. Since we need to drag it further, we can freeze it by pressing F4 because the sum will remain constant. So this is the value, and now we are going to make it like this. So we have done with the weight calculation by using the standard deviation method. So this is the values which are appearing here are of standard deviation, means 0.38 is a standard deviation for the criteria 1, 0.33 is a standard deviation for criteria 2. Standard deviation means the dispersion, that is a measure of dispersion, that how the values are spread and how we could use that spreadness for calculating the weight. So this is how we have used the criteria values, the spread or the dispersion of the particular criteria for calculating the weight, it is very much similar to the equal criteria weight. Means we have considered 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. It's giving somewhat very much similar to this. So if you use this value with the original problems, it will give you the same answers. Means if you see this, control C, let us go to any of the method, let us go to WSM. Now let us paste it here. So if we want to paste it here, so just paste special, because that is being a computed value and we need the formula. We doesn't need the formula, we need value only. So just press it and just drag it here. Let us see, do we have the change in result? We doesn't have the change in result because more or less the values were very close. So this is how we can use the standard deviation method for weight calculation of the criteria. So the three formulas that you need to remember, first is the normalization, second is the standard deviation, and third is how we are going to calculate the weight. So this is all about the weight calculation by using the standard deviation. Now I will say thank you for these two methods. In the coming lesson or in the part 3 of this session, we will be learning how we are going to use the entropy method to calculate the weight. Meanwhile, if you have any question, then do post it onto our WhatsApp group. I will be happy to answer there. Thank you very much, guys.